Most Aviator players crash out chasing 10x multipliers they'll never catch. I watch them burn through bankrolls in minutes. Meanwhile, a small group consistently extracts profit using 1.3x cashouts. They understand something about Aviator's exponential distribution that you're missing. Here's what's actually happening when you play Aviator. The plane crashes at completely random intervals every single round. No pattern exists between rounds. Each crash point gets determined before you even place your bet. You cannot predict when the plane disappears. The math is brutal for high multiplier chasers. You need verified conditions to test these probabilities. I use platforms with transparent crash mechanics. No rigged algorithms distorting the exponential distribution. Check the description for tested sites with fair games. Welcome bonuses reach $500 depending on your country. Most platforms are complete scams with fake multipliers. This matters because accurate math requires legitimate conditions. I see you going for those 50x and 100x multipliers. The probability drops exponentially as multipliers climb higher. A 1.3x multiplier hits frequently throughout your session. A 50x multiplier might appear once in hundreds of rounds. Your bankroll dies waiting for rare events. Now here's the critical insight most players completely ignore. Aviator gives you two betting panels simultaneously. You can split your approach across both bets. This changes everything about risk management. Most players use identical strategies on both panels. That's leaving profit on the table. Set your first bet to auto cash out at 1.3x multipliers. Configure your second bet for manual cash out targeting 2x to 3x. Your 1.3x bet generates consistent small profits every few rounds. Your manual bet captures occasional medium multipliers when you feel confident. Never chase anything above 5x on your manual bet. The mathematics behind this approach creates positive expectation over time. Your 1.3x auto bet wins roughly 70% of rounds based on exponential distribution. Small consistent gains compound into substantial profit. Your manual bet adds upside without destroying your base profits. Your bankroll needs to survive variance while these small gains accumulate. I recommend starting with enough funds for 100 individual bets minimum. Set your total bet size at 1% of your session bankroll. Split this between both betting panels equally. Never increase bet sizes after losses. This is where emotional control becomes your biggest weapon against the game. I watch players cash out at 1.9x then see the multiplier hit 50x. They get frustrated and abandon their strategy immediately. That frustration destroys months of disciplined profit building. The 50x multiplier was always random. Your 1.9x cash out was the correct mathematical decision. Use auto cash out religiously on your conservative bet. Manual timing introduces lag and emotional errors. The game moves incredibly fast with rounds lasting mere seconds. Your reflexes cannot compete with pre-programmed cash out triggers. Set it and forget it completely. Track your session results using the built-in game history. You need concrete data about your win rates at different multipliers. Most players rely on memory and gut feelings. I see them convinced they're winning when the numbers show steady losses. Your history reveals which cash-out points actually generate profit. Set strict stop-loss limits before you start playing any session. I recommend 5% of your total bankroll as maximum loss per session. Walk away immediately when you hit this number. No exceptions. No chasing losses with bigger bets. Variance will create losing streaks even with perfect strategy execution. The provably fair system means every round outcome is genuinely random. You can verify this using the seed mechanism after each round. No patterns exist in the crash history. Previous results cannot predict future outcomes. Anyone selling prediction systems is selling mathematical impossibility. Here's the advanced technique that separates consistent winners from everyone else. Monitor the live feed showing other players' cash-out points. When most players are cashing out very early around 1.1x, consider holding your manual bet slightly longer. When everyone's chasing high multipliers, stick rigidly to your conservative targets. Crowd behavior often signals optimal contrarian moves. Your profit comes from mathematical endurance, not lucky streaks. Each session should feel boring and repetitive. Excitement means you're probably making emotional decisions instead of calculated ones. Consistent 1.3x cash-outs generate more long-term wealth than occasional 100x hits surrounded by constant losses. The key insight changes how you view every single round. You're not trying to predict the crash point. You're positioning yourself to profit from known probability distributions. Low multipliers occur frequently. High multipliers occur rarely. Your strategy exploits this mathematical certainty. Most players focus on the maximum possible multiplier they might hit. Smart players focus on the minimum consistent multiplier they can capture reliably. This mental shift transforms Aviator from pure gambling into systematic profit extraction. You're not hoping for luck, you're harvesting mathematical edges. Your 2-bet system creates multiple profit streams from the same rounds. Conservative auto cashouts provide base income. Selective manual cashouts add bonus profits. Together they compound into substantial returns over extended play periods. Consistency beats home runs every single time. The players making real money from Aviator treat it like a mathematical siege. They show up with predetermined strategies, strict limits, and emotional discipline. They extract small profits systematically while others chase impossible dreams. Their bankrolls grow steadily while everyone else's evaporate. I've shown you the mathematical reality behind multiplier chasing. You now understand why 1.3x cashouts generate consistent profits. Find the verified platforms in the description below. Reliable withdrawals matter when you're extracting regular profits. Welcome bonuses up to $500 give you proper bankroll depth. You now understand the mathematical realities that separate winners from losers in Aviator. Your 2-bet system exploits probability distributions most players ignore completely. Start with small stakes and prove these principles work for you. Scale up gradually as your confidence and bankroll grow together.